This is unimaginable. This is unacceptable. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to um, another video, more like a ranting video. Okay, I have this to say. It's quite unfortunate that um, it's we human beings that cause what we are the cause of the way people attribute us with or to. I mean, although yes, you cannot use for the sake of one single person and judge the rest of them. But it's unfortunately that it's still people like this kind of person that I'm about to say, unfortunately, that cause a lot of people to say that teachers are not really doing their job. Trust me. So yeah, what am I trying to say is that this I'm not going to show the face of the school because they are so dear to me. They are trying, but it's one of their employee. This is my um toddler's assignment book, or rather class book. Yeah, Joanne, this is one of her books in school. Okay, it happened that the assignment book that she's meant to be using, something like this, an exercise book, got filled up to the point that even the last page of the book, where that is not really good, not this particular one, okay, because I've already complained, it's not looking good. The front and back of the book is no longer looking presentable. As in, even in front of the book, two places got torn, and her teacher couldn't even gum it or sellotape it. At least it's your pupil property, you should take good care of it. Even if it ended up being the parents that tore it, it should be your concern. If someone sees this kind of thing on my pupil's book, it's not even looking nice. Okay, let's assume it's your own child that has that book, but notwithstanding, this very day my daughter came back with that book torn. I saw that the teacher did not sellotape it. Lucky enough, we had sellotape, so I used my husband's office sellotape that has the name of their company on it and sellotaped it two places, two different places. It did not stop there. The book later went ahead to got torn, detached from the back. We are still managing it. But what now upset me is because the last page is like this. My little daughter, have already scribbled on it. Where am I heading to right now with this talk is that yeah, this is a private school actually, and when we come to pay, we pay in full, both for textbook and for exercise book. Yes, both for textbook and for exercise book. And most times their textbook, the school make it to be more like excess. So peradventure along the line during the term, be it first term, second term, or third term, if any of the child's book got finished, there's no need of calling the parents to buy book for the child. Rather, they will go to his or her extra books, because the number of books they write down is not exactly the number of subject they offer. It's more than the number of subjects each pupil offer in a class. You understand? So yeah, in that note, when they see that maybe a book of the pupil is finished, they end up going to his or her extra books that remain, to go and pick one and continue with it. Because why I had to make this is because it's not like I'm not aware. I my first daughter is already in the school, and I know even when the school vacates completely, like after first term, second term, the third term, they used to return back all their books to their parents. Okay, sometimes they used to bring back either one or two extra full book like this that they did not use in school during Excel time. Even in her nursery one, she's now in nursery two Excel, they brought up to like five extra books like this that they did not use. Isn't that amazing? So why then will a teacher be using for a preparatory pupil assignment book that has got torn, it's not looking presentable, like nothing at all, and she cannot even change it. And then when I finally complained to the school, not actually to the school, we called the school secretary from home. She assured us that she was going to talk to her for her to change it. Okay, only to realize that she now had to. I think this is okay. This they wrote it something lesson, something lesson. I don't know, maybe school lesson. The school has general school lesson that make them to dismiss by 4. Yes, then after that you now have extra lesson. That's extra 1 hour, additional 1 hour lesson. Although most parents do that as a result of maybe to for the pupil to be able to wait for them to come back from work and come and pick them from school, stuff like that. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that this is supposed to be Joanne's school lesson book, because later on when I complained initially, the woman stopped giving her assignment with that old one, that one that is no longer looking presentable. Okay, if possible, I'll maybe probably attach the look on this video so you people understand what I'm saying. The video I made to send to the school secretary. Okay, so yeah, I complained. So the next day when she gave her assignment, she did not now give her with exercise book. Probably maybe she has not seen a book to to use for her, because it's obvious that she has used Joanne's extra book. Because some parents might be ignorant, they will not buy complete exercise book for their pupil. So maybe later on, when they now, I mean, the teachers now complain to the pupil parents that your child does not have this book, we'll give money so I will buy another book for the person, for your child. Probably they'll now look for those that have extra and then use their own extra books. I don't know what I don't know if you're understanding where I'm heading to. So now it means that they have used my daughter's extra book, because even after complaining, now this is her, meant to be her school book, school lesson book, not homework. Now on the front, she now wrote on top of the school lesson book homework. Because if you open this book right now, see, they've already started writing inside of it initially, so it's almost up to half. So why will she be using a school lesson book, turn it to her school notebook? Which means my daughter's extra books that are supposed to remain, that in situations like this she was supposed to use it, that means she has probably used it for another person and taken the money. You see, people, I don't want to say you see Nigerian teachers, but I mean, is we human beings that cause what, make everybody now attribute maybe to a particular profession that they are not doing well. You see parents complain that teachers are not doing well. It's not everybody, it's people like this. This is third term. Joanne can barely write curve. She can barely hold her pencil properly, of which with Excel, my daughter, by now she's writing straight, stroke down. She's writing curve. Like although I know yes, children differ, but I doubt if she gives them that, attentive listening, or coaching them properly. Because if you look at every time I look at my daughter's books where they wrote, you probably know that it's an adult that wrote it. So it's more like if she give them classwork, she will be the person to write it by herself and still mark it by herself. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't know. So this morning, yesterday, I noticed it. My husband asked, we complained of a new book. Is this the new book? But it have gone half. What happened? I said, this is how I saw it too. Probably maybe the woman must have used Joanne's extra book. So in other words, she does not have extra books. She just had to squeeze out a book like this from her own personal books to now use. I mean, Joanne's already books that she has. So now convert it to her assignment book. Is it proper? Is it proper? This is a private school. It's not just a small school. It's one of the expensive school around here in our vicinity here. So I don't know why she would be doing this kind of thing. So now, um, fortunately, my husband is not going to work today. He's taking permission. He took permission. He has an outside work to do. So he now decided that he's going to. He didn't want to put the Joanne's assignment into her school bag, because probably if he complains, maybe if the school secretary gets to school earlier before him, the tendency of the teacher changing the book is there, or she might be forced to go and buy a book. Even if she even needs to go and buy a book, because I mean it's not proper. But at least let him talk to her, because on the normal, at least Joanne should have up to like 2 or 3 extra books remaining for this kind of emergency when one of her books finishes. Yes, because I can't remember the school calling me ever again since Excel, my first daughter started school, to give her money to buy an extra book because her book finished. Because we end up buying exactly the amount of book the school wrote down for each pupil for a term, for a new section. So in that way, it saves us the stress of, later on teacher calling, the person's book has finished, so go and buy another one. I don't know if you are understanding me. So I don't know why some people just feel like tarnishing other people's image. This is what I have to say. And I don't know what you have to say about it. If you have watched up to this point, thank you so much. Please like and share. I would like to know people's comments with regards to this situation. Is it proper? Is it right? Or what do you think our decision should be? Because like I'm saying, my husband is going to the school today with this book to go and complain and also confront the teacher. I've been lenient sincerely, because in a way I felt bad, because I didn't know she can do this woman I'm talking of, she came when I gave I don't know. But anyways, that by the way, hope you guys will have a lovely day. Stay safe. I see you guys on another one.